Hi guys, welcome back to the channel Project. You saw this one here first. I'm with my friend Tom, and we're going to be talking to Tom regarding his beautiful 110 Land Rover, completely custom. This thing, absolutely mint. There it is, finished in, is it VW Blackberry Pearl?
Yeah,
this
VW
one.
VW Blackberry Pearl, yeah.
This thing just is
Inside
so
and out.
clean. Oh, inside and out.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, the whole lot. Apart from the underneath the engine bay, everything else has been done.
Yeah.
In the Blackberry.
So you've gone with the boost alloys with the Maxxis ATs.
Yeah, brand new alloys. Yeah.
Nice. Sliders, rock sliders.
Galvanised rock sliders.
Galvanised.
They've been done in a Raptor coating, so super hard wearing. Galvanised rock sliders. Yeah.
This thing is just beautiful. Honestly, I love the little modern touches, like the surrounds are being painted. You've got the LEDs.
Yeah, so they're the Halo daytime running LEDs.
Yeah.
I've kept the factory indicators and side lights in there,
Right.
just because the LEDs are renowned for having water issues, whereas the good old-fashioned bulbs are pretty bulletproof, to be fair.
Brilliant.
So uprated intercooler, bigger intercooler with an
see that
electric
there.
fan in there,
Massive.
to keep it nice and cool. Not that they get warm anyway, but keeps everything nice and cool in there.
Cool. And what's this radiator here? Is that the...
That's the oil cooler.
That's the oil cooler, yeah.
That's the oil cooler.
Yeah, so this is, obviously, this is a 1985, is it?
This is a 1986 Landrover
1986.
110, and it's got a Discovery 300 TDI in it.
Right.
Out of a very low mileage Discovery.
Right, brilliant.
Basically, the car was... it had the chassis on it was rotten back in 2010.
Right.
So the current owner, I've got stacks and stacks of paperwork with it. The current owner decided to take it off the road, brand new chassis, galvanised bulkhead, and rebuilt everything literally from the ground up. From the same vehicle is the R380 gearbox, which is really nice gearbox. And it's got a Salisbury rear axle on it, with a full disc conversion right the way around for towing and everything like that. It's an absolute dream.
Brilliant.
And then the modern touches like the intercooler and things like that I've done to it just to make it drive a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's got a boost pin and a boost ring in it,
Right.
which has all been tuned in by 4x4,
Right.
4B, and that's just made it literally just like you can pull 3 tons on the back of it, and you wouldn't know that you were in a 36-year-old vehicle.
36 years old, because it's the same age as me.
It really does drive like a dream, to be fair, for one of these.
So the last time I saw this, Tom, you were actually at the Land Rover Owners International Show, and we were camping. Do you want to show us the back?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll go and have a look at the back.
This thing's so cool.
It's mainly mountain biking rig, so it's me adopting mountain biking there, which is why I've kind of built it out to this spec, if you like. I've got a cushion that goes on the side, so you are actually allowed 6 passengers in the back of these legally with no seatbelts. For its age, military, all that type of stuff. So I have got one of these that goes on the back there for obviously when you're sat up in there.
Right, okay.
So you are allowed to carry passengers.
Yeah.
Would I don't know, but like I said, the option's there. So a single bed there with lift up storage underneath. That's got just stacks of storage under there. There's a 3,000 watt inverter underneath the back corner there with a huge leisure battery. So that basically 240 power. There's a little power outlet just there with all the lights and everything on it.
There it is.
So that's total power for the whole thing. Lasts absolutely ages. I haven't got solar, but it's got split charge system off the main crank battery. So the alternator while you're driving charges your leisure battery. So I'll jump up in and then literally just...
He's wearing his Crocs today.
Like this.
Brilliant.
And then you've got literally the full area. This section fits perfectly a double airbed.
Yeah, so you can get 2 people in there very comfortably, can't you?
The missus have been out a few times.
Brilliant.
Dogs. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a little bit tight, but overall it works perfect.
I think it's a brilliant wagon, this. Proper adventure mobile, isn't it?
Starts literally wall to wall is a perfect fit for a double blow airbed. It fits in so perfect. It's got a diesel heater all plumbed in with a separate auxiliary tank. Coming out underneath the board in here, there's one vent that shoots out in the back, and then the 2 vents in the front.
Right.
Because they're not the warmest of vehicles in the winter.
No, I can imagine. Yeah.
That does help. It runs all the time, to be fair, in the winter, the diesel heater. There's an opening sliding window in the back, which is a rare thing, to be quite honest with you. I put that in myself. And then obviously a little drop down table there. Just
and tell us about this little quirky thing.
Oh yeah, you can't go to a Land Rover show without a bottle opener, can you? So
that is brilliant.
Yeah.
That's probably the coolest thing I've seen on a Land Rover ever.
Yeah, cast metal, cast iron bottle opener.
Obviously you've got your little table there, so you can put your beverages.
Absolutely, for obviously cooking and everything like that. All of the tie down system and everything in there for the bike. There's a blind that pulls across, so it's total blackout shade.
Is that like a thermal blind as well, is it?
Yeah, thermal. So
wow.
It really helps with the heat as well.
Look at the underfloor storage you got there, folks. Honestly, you've got like storage there.
Yeah, there's all that storage in there, and there's also the diesel heater's actually mounted in there, in that corner, so it's totally tucked out the way.
Yeah,
super
brilliant.
Safe. All that's, like I say, all this is modular, so the whole thing literally just comes out. If you wanted to put the mountain bikes and all sorts like that in, there's absolutely stacks of room in there.
Yeah, brilliant.
What else is there? It's got all of the lighting. So behind, this is all freshly trimmed. I had all this done by our friend Chris.
Yes,
he did all this for me, full piece headliner. Behind there, it's all insulated, sound deadened, again with thermal backed sound deadening pads, so it does reflect the heat quite a lot. It does get warm in the summer, but obviously it's a black vehicle.
Brilliant.
So I think that's probably about it for the... Oh, actually, there's a water pump, 12-volt water pump just down there, which plumbs into a tank.
Oh yes,
so you can have showers and everything like that.
Wow,
I've got all that set up in the back, so
this
you
is
can have a little shower and
proper
things.
go anywhere camper, this, folks.
I made it to kind of be off grid, so you don't really need anything. You don't need campsites, all that type of stuff. And it's just basic because it is a farm truck, my farm truck at the end of the day. I do have hay bales and whatnot in the back of it quite often, which is what they're designed for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very, very well.
I love how in this colour here it's just black, but as soon as you hit the sun, it's totally got that
changes, doesn't it? Totally changes.
Beautiful pedestrian. You were talking about the doors, because you've done quite a bit of extra security on the doors.
Two brand new fully galvanised doors from SP 4x4 with a removable door tops. Galvanised cappings, and they've got the anti-burst series locks on them, so that it makes them really, really durable. And there's not a great deal. They're very, very mechanical. There's not a great deal that can go wrong with a door lock like that. So yeah, I've just gone super simplistic in there because it is a
interior. You've done quite a nice few bits in the interior, haven't you?
Yeah. So it's all again sound deadened, everything like that. It's got a full Exmo trim carpet kit in it, the luxury one. Still got the drain holes in the floor just in case, because they do tend to let a little bit of water in. All the dashboard's been painted because that was a little bit worse for wear when I got it, so I painted that in the same colour with a satin lacquer so you don't get any glare. Fancy gear knobs, which again I've done, polished them up, put little red inserts in them, nice leather gaiters on there. It's got Bluetooth and all the mod cons, as you can say, with the radio system. Pretty good. Optimal removable steering wheel, with a Nardi OMP steering wheel. So it's a really, really nice upgrade, that, especially you get so much more leg room from the standard huge steering wheels.
The big one, the standard are massive, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And also the binnacle surround, it's all been upgraded to metal, so that's a full solid metal set, whereas they're plastic and they're a bit tatty usually. All of the auxiliary switches down there, that's for your leisure battery, and then the various different lights and bits and pieces, the water pump, all that type of stuff's all powered off there.
So what external lights do you have then? You've got this big...
It's got the huge light bar on the front, and then it's got the spots on the rear, and obviously the upgraded LED
the upgraded
on the front.
Just realised you've done a little smoke.
Smoked indicators.
Smoked indicators,
Absolutely.
So just how black that was before, folks, and then now you can just see that shimmer, that beautiful shimmer of the blackberry pearl. It's a really nice colour.
So the seats have been retrimmed as well.
Yes.
They were done by our friend Chris as well as the cubby box.
Yeah, nice.
They've all been retrimmed. All the storage underneath is still totally accessible, and
Wow.
literally just lift that out and you can get to all the storage.
Brilliant.
Big battery box and then various other bits under the other side.
And you've obviously got this like little curtain here
Yes.
in between, so you can pull that across.
Yeah, so that totally blacks out the back. It's a big
Upgraded
dog
sound
guard as
system
well.
there in the corner.
Reversing
Yeah.
camera, that's quite a nice,
got a reversing
nice
camera?
touch. Got a reversing
Oh, right.
camera and a front and rear facing dash cam.
All right.
Which records constantly. Painted the sun guards. They're done in like a textured finish.
Lovely.
Just to kind of take the horrible creaminess away from what they
Oh,
used to be
yeah.
like
No,
from
no.
the factory.
You've gone all to town on this, I have to say.
Everything like
Yeah.
when I bought it, it was a very basic off-roady Land Rover.
I'm sort of wondering why you're selling it now, Tom.
I am a little bit as well, to be honest with you.
So,
Full suspension right the way around. It's
Yeah.
a brand new suspension with galvanised turrets. The whole lot's been done. Brand new calipers all the way around. Brand new brake lines all the way around
Wow.
with braided and extended hoses on so you can get your flex and everything like that. Brand new genuine bump stops, new steering guard.
you've said you would rebuild the axles as well?
Yeah, so it's got a Salisbury rear axle,
Yeah.
which was totally stripped out from underneath the vehicle when I was doing suspension.
Yeah.
Everything was stripped out of it, all the diff, the whole works. Ashcroft Transmissions did a full rebuild on the diffs, on both diffs, front and rear. The hub seals, all totally refurbished, everything all done on them, no leaks whatsoever on any of it. Genuine mud flaps all the way around. New prop shafts, front and rear prop shafts. Handbrake I haven't done anything with. It works perfect, it just has a little bit of travel on it, but they all do, to be fair.
I think the list of what he hasn't done is probably quite small.
Probably, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
probably really small.
shorter, to be fair.
Yeah.
It would have been easier to tell you what I haven't done. All
Bumper.
the wading things, that all runs, see these.
All right, yeah, yeah.
So these are for the front and rear axles and the
Right.
transfer box. They've all got wading plugs on them. So
Right, okay.
basically, if you're going through super deep water, they're not going to fill up. They're not going to get damaged.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's designed for that basically.
Front
Massai front bumper.
Yeah.
This was brand new when I bought it. With the integrated steering guard under there,
yes.
which is a super heavy duty bumper. I mean, it is literally solid steel. It weighs an absolute ton, but it is one of the best on the market as far as
Definitely going to
winch
give you
bumpers
some
go.
protection, isn't it, when you're off the grid and you're doing a bit of campering and
Absolutely, yeah,
rocky
absolutely.
parts.
Winchmax bumper, a £14,000 Winchmax bumper.
That's seven-
So,
is that
yeah,
7 tons, is that?
ton, just over 7
Wow.
ton. So there's not many things, to be fair, that it won't pull.
Yeah.
As far as the winch goes on there, with a synthetic line, full synthetic line with all the shackles and everything like that on there. Old Manny new steering damper, which makes a huge difference when you're driving along. Just keeps it, you can literally hands free and it just 70 mile an hour and
Brilliant.
it's solid, absolutely solid.
So there's like no play because
No play
yeah,
whatsoever.
the steering boxes on these are renowned for just
it's all
you
been
turn the
upgraded,
steering wheel
yeah.
and you're like
You get
yeah.
kind of quarter of a turn
Yeah.
before anything happens,
Yeah.
but not on this
Not on
one.
this
It's
one.
very direct,
yeah.
almost like it's on rails, to be honest with you. And for an older vehicle, it really is, like I say, it drives fantastic. All of the bulkhead vents, everything like that, they all still work fantastic. They've all been taken apart, greased, re-put back together with
Wow.
new mesh and everything in them.
I mean, this has definitely been a labour of love for you,
It
hasn't
has,
it?
yeah, absolutely. And I've enjoyed it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It was my first ever Land Rover,
Yeah.
and my first ever vehicle of this kind, to be honest with you, agricultural. And whenever it's needed anything, I go over it regularly. Whenever
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
needed anything, I've replaced with better
Yeah,
parts.
yeah, absolutely.
Just to keep it up to date, you know. It's only 3 more years and it's not going to need MOTs and road tax.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's a bit of peace of mind to know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
mechanically it is absolutely sound.
Yeah, no.
Um,
I mean, if I'm honest with you, I think this is a cracking truck. What's the price? 15,000?
15,995, yeah.
15,995. Wow.
yeah,
I mean, that
yeah.
is. I mean, for basically a rebuilt Land Rover 110 with a custom paintwork, pretty much unmarked boost alloys with AT tyres, completely rebuilt suspension, brakes, upgraded. I mean, it's just, for me, it's an absolute no-brainer. I mean, why would you go out and spend 30 grand on one when you could have one like this?
Absolutely. Like I said, it ticked all the boxes for me with it being the utility van. You
Yeah.
can fit a full-size mountain bike in the back.
Yeah.
With only taking the front wheel off, which in the 90s, it's both wheels off and
Yeah.
then a bit of jiggery pokery
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get it in. So the size of the vehicle was perfect for me. And like I say, in 2010, it was basically a brand new vehicle.
Yeah.
The chassis brand new,
Yeah.
fully galvanized, bulkhead brand new, fully galvanized, and the motor, when it was put in, it had absolutely everything done on it that you can think.
Like I said,
it's maybe done. It's done less than 50,000 miles since
Wow.
2010.
Wow.
It really hasn't. It really
and you've got all the service history with this. You've got all
everything.
the receipts,
I've got
and
a stack of paperwork like this.
Yeah.
Which proves absolutely everything,
Yeah.
right down to the make of the chassis and where it was bought
wow.
from.
I mean, that's just so comprehensive. I honestly, I can't believe. I mean, if I had the money, I'd probably buy it myself. If I'm honest with you, I mean, bloody hell, it's just like I'm sold. Take me money.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, folks, if you want probably one of the best looking Defenders, which has had everything changed, everything upgraded, this is the one, and it's 15,995, and I think that's superb value for money.
Yeah, and there's a stack of extras as well that comes with it. So I've got this standard bumper. If you're not after the winch look and all that type of stuff, I've got the standard bumper. I've got all the full door card kit for the doors. And absolutely every single serviceable part on it that you could possibly need, I've got in stock that would come with a vehicle.
Wow.
I keep everything.
So that's basically future maintenance for the newer owner, isn't it?
There's probably 2 years worth of maintenance that comes with it.
Wow.
Oil filters, fuel filters,
Yeah.
all the belts, parts, seals, gaskets, everything you can think of, all comes with it.
This guy's a really genuine guy. If you haven't already figured that out by this, yeah.
Like I said, when I first bought it, every single person told me, "Oh, Land Rovers, they're very unreliable. You need to make sure you carry a workshop with you whenever you go anywhere." So basically, I bought a workshop to carry with it. Now, in 2 years I've owned it, it has never, touch wood, it's never ever once let me down. On the road, when you're driving, it's always got me home.
Yeah.
You know, mechanically wise, it needs maintaining like any your old vehicle does. You need to get under it, you know, once every couple of weeks and have a good look around and check the play and things like that. But like I said, I've done that. I've kept on top of it myself for the past couple of years.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think that's it, folks. So yeah, if you want probably one of the best Land Rover 110s on the market, and definitely one of the best price with everything that comes with this car, full Facebook advert, and I believe eBay advert will be going up for this car very, very soon. So the video is probably going to drop. What day are we on? I think we're on Friday. Is Friday the day, Tom? Yeah, Friday the day, Tom. So I'll probably get this video out tomorrow. And just keep an eye out on Facebook and eBay. And if you do want to email Tom a potential offer for the car, what's your email address, Tom?
It's Tom Bennett, TOMBENNET16@outlook.com.
Right, brilliant, folks. So there we go. And I shall see you later. Cheers now. Bye bye.